Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Bravo!
How are you?
Well, thank you. I think we should give a thunderous amount of applause for Solidarity Notes Choir. And everyone should give them a round of applause. That's great. Thank you very much for setting the tone of today's celebration, but also awareness. Today is International Migrants Day, as you might know. It's a time to observe and reflect on the role and the contributions that migrants make all over the world, including right here in Canada. And today as well, this is why we are protesting, this is why we're having a rally in the context of International Migrants Day for our Stop the Blacklisting campaign of agricultural farm workers who are being deported because the Mexican Consulate feels that they are immune to human rights and that they are immune to labor laws here in Canada. And so just to give some welcoming remarks to all of you here who have gathered, thank you so much. I just want to introduce Frank Pozzebon, who's the Secretary-Treasurer of the UFCW Local 1518.
Bravo!
Well, first of all, thank you very much for attending. I guess that end are stolen all my thunder. The real reason we're here is really to bring awareness what is occurring. As I look around this room, I notice all of us are actually children of immigrants that have come to this country. I remember my father come to this country, coming from Italy, made himself a little wooden suitcase, put all his personal belongings in it, and came here. He came here to make a better life, not only for himself, for my mother, and also to allow us an opportunity to grow up in this great country. This country was built on the sweat and toil of immigrants from all around the world. What we have going on now is a tragedy. What we have going on is a tragedy. What we have is exploitation of human beings. And it's in cooperation not only with our own government, but with the Mexican government. Then when we find that we have documents to challenge them, what they do, they hide behind the veil of diplomatic immunity. Shame on them.
Shame.
If they have nothing to hide, they should show up at the labor board and make their case. What this is all about is about just basic human dignity. I have a petition here, what I'd like to circulate around the crowd for everyone to sign, please, in solidarity and support. Our president, Wayne Hanley, said it the best. We draw an enormous amount of gratitude and thanks to these people for the courage they demonstrate by standing up to exploitation, violation of their human rights, and exploitation. So my thanks to all these immigrant workers, these migrant workers, because they remind us of what is true to be Canadians. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Frank. Now I would actually like to call on someone who've been really great allies and supporters of the Stop the Blacklisting campaign from the Coalition for Migrant Workers Justice. Could a representative from the coalition come up just to say a few words? Is someone here from the Coalition for Migrant Workers Justice? Just to say a few words in support? Later? Okay. So maybe we'll do that a little later. So right now, I was actually hoping we could get Santa Claus to come up and maybe say a few words on during these festivities. So Santa, do you want to come up and say a few words to the crowd?
Bravo, Santa! Bravo!
The Mexican Consulate is the Grinch that stole Christmas this year from Mexican farm workers. And they surely deserve a lump of coal in their stockings this year. For let's just not forget that farm workers are those invisible workers that provide the feast that we all may enjoy this coming Christmas Day. And for their government to deny them access to clean jobs and safe working conditions is surely an act of naughty children. So on this Christmas Day, let's not forget those who toil away to provide us healthy, clean food. And to their government, a lump of coal in their stockings for sure this year.
Yes, bravo!
Santa will be going through the crowd, giving out some little presents and candy canes and chocolates and a postcard just with some information about how you can support the campaign and how we can fight together to stand in solidarity with these workers. And I believe that now we do have a speaker from the Coalition for Migrant Workers Justice, and feel free please to come up and speak to the crowd. Thank you.
Hi, I come with solidarity greetings from the Coalition for Migrant Workers Justice. I represent also Migrant BC, which is a member of the coalition. On this day, which is the International Migrants Day, we remember and we march with the other migrant workers who are under constant and continuing attacks by countries like Mexico and the Philippines, who rely on their labor export programs for their own interests and forget the migrant workers. We are also here on this day to show that migrant workers and their advocates have to continue to organize, to unite, and to stand in solidarity with each other as we advance our movement for genuine rights and welfare, justice, and development. Thank you for being here with us.
Okay, thank you very much. Before we hear another round of wonderful songs from the Solidarity Nerds Choir, I just want to remind everybody about our Christmas wish letter right here. It's a collective Christmas wish letter to Santa about what we all feel how Mexican workers should be better treated here. So I just encourage you throughout this festivities that you come up, take a pen and paper and just write down what your wishes are to support these migrant workers' families and their children and their families that they've left behind as well. With that, I would like to take it away to the choir again, if you could give us another round of songs. Thank you.